Hey, it's Chad here, and thanks for watching this video about Wikipedia tricks and tips for ranking. And just so you know, most of the stuff I'm going to talk about here is going to be white hat. Some of it's going to be kind of on the gray hat side, but most of it's going to be white hat. I'm not going to talk about the black hat stuff. For instance, I'm not going to talk about how you can post a link as a reference like this, and then down here at the bottom it'll become a reference, and it will you can actually use a PHP file as your reference file, and once it gets through all the moderators and the editors that come through and check on all these links, you leave it there for like a week or two, then you can use the PHP file to redirect it to an affiliate program or an opt-in form for your product, or a sales page for your product, or an affiliate product. I'm not going to talk about doing that. I'm also not going to talk about black hat techniques like using cookies to, this is a little bit high tech, but some of the black hat stuff, you actually have a page with a script on it that tracks the IP address of the visitors, and you grab the IP addresses of the moderators that come through, for the first week, and then you serve them up different content. The server serves them up regular high quality content, and all the other visitors that aren't moderators get your affiliate link or your opt-in page or your sales page for your product. That's another black hat technique. I'm not going to talk about that stuff. Obviously I already talked about it, but I'm focusing on more white hat stuff for this. So why get a link from Wikipedia? A lot of people saying, hey, aren't the Wikipedia links no followed? Why is it even important to get a Wikipedia link? Here's why Wikipedia links are important. One of the big reasons why getting a link from Wikipedia is important is that tons of other informational sites scrape. They have automated systems that go and grab all this content and copy it and put it on their own informational website. For instance, if you scroll down to the bottom here and you look at all these reference links, which you could get a link down in this area, and we copy and paste in the text right here into Google. Miniature Schnauzer, AKC.org. This is one of the references you can see right here. AKC dog registration statistics is a link. If you copy that into Google and you do a search, you see this reference link from this Wikipedia page has been copied and pasted on 15 other websites. So this website, akc.org, just by getting a link on this Wikipedia page, automatically has gotten 15 other backlinks from other informational websites here. And all these other sites and pages have scraped and copied that content onto their own. Now, when they copy it, sometimes they copy the nofollow tag, sometimes they don't. And but you can see the ways that they have scraped this. Here's a site that has scraped this content, Miniature Schnauzers. Here's another site that has scraped it. It's an encyclopedia site, straight up scraped it. See, obviously these are pink. I have a little plugin that highlights no followed links. These are no followed. Here's another site that has scraped those links. Here's another site that has scraped those links. Another one, boom, and I could just keep going. And some of these are no followed, and some of them are not. You can see that one's no followed. So you're going to get some links just from the scraping of the content onto other sites. The other reason why is that Google knows about no follow links as well as follow links, and they give you credit. It might not be page rank credit so much, but they give you reputation credit. It shows Google that your site is a trusted source, and I guarantee there are tons of people out there that report that their rankings increase when they get a no follow link from an authority site like Wikipedia. Wikipedia is an important link to have in your link mix, and I guarantee in really competitive niches, the people you're competing against in the search results here have no follow authority links from sites like Wikipedia, and it's an easy way to do it when you follow my directions. So you want to get links because those links are going to get scraped by other sites, and you're going to get even, say this place is scraped. It got 26 backlinks, some no followed, some followed, a good mix, just from getting one link on a Wikipedia article. Second reason is that Google knows about no follow links, actually does follow them, keeps track of them, and uses them in their algorithm, believe it or not. No follow links are part of the Google algorithm, and if you have a no follow link from a trusted source like Wikipedia, that tells Google this is a trusted site that they want to rank higher. And I guarantee that you're going to find getting a link from Wikipedia is going to help you rank against your competition. Over and over, if you see the people that research and do this testing remark that Wikipedia links increase their position even though they're no followed. Now, and the third reason, which most people completely forget about, why it's important to get Wikipedia links, is the traffic. Wikipedia articles rank in the first 3 positions for tons of super competitive keyword phrases. I guarantee if you go out there in the niches that you're in and do some searches for the keyword phrases that are the most competitive, you're going to find Wikipedia articles in the number 1 and number 2 positions all over the place. And that means a lot of traffic is going to these Wikipedia articles. I have read reports of people where they get a link in Wikipedia for just a week. Maybe even they don't do it right and the editors delete it, and they're only in there for like a week, and they make like $5,000 just from having that link in there because of just the massive numbers of amount of traffic that's coming through from Wikipedia. So don't forget about the traffic benefit. There's people that one of their main traffic tactics is just getting links in Wikipedia in order for pure traffic value, not even SEO value at all. So you don't want to forget about that. This is almost like, think about it like a traffic source like Google AdWords or MSN Ad Center, or think about it, or banner ads or something that like a paid traffic source. Think about it like that. You're trying to get direct traffic from your Wikipedia links. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about actually getting links from Wikipedia. And the first thing you're going to have to do before you're able to get any links from Wikipedia is you're going to need to create an account. And I talked about this earlier. You just go up on any Wikipedia page and you click this login, create an account button, and you create an account. It's best to do this if you want links from Wikipedia because the links created by an actual Wikipedia user are going to be a little more likely to stay there and not get deleted. Now, I have a whole video that I created on using images to get links from Wikipedia. And if you did not get that, I sent it out to most of the people watching this video have probably already seen that video, so I'm not going to repeat it here. But if you did not get that, just send an email to chadwarrior@gmail.com and I'll send you that free video on getting links using images in Wikipedia articles. It's a great way to do it. Almost all of those links created using that technique are going to stick. So, but I'm not going to repeat that here. Just email me at chadwarrior@gmail.com and I will email you that free video. Close that. All right. One big way that you can get links from Wikipedia is just go to Google and type in list of Wikipedia stubs. Now, a stub is a Wikipedia article where a page has been created, but there is no content yet on that page, and they're hoping someone will come in and enter content on the page. So you just click on here, the list of stubs, and this is going to give you a sorted category list of different places where there are stubs. And let's just, since we're on the dog theme, let's go into zoology. And you can see here we've got, and then we're going to scroll down. We're in zoology. We're going to scroll all the way down here to, let me see here. Let's click on animal stubs. and scroll down, we're going to see these are all the stubs that down here, these are all the stubs where they're hoping someone will give content. Let's click on zoo stubs. Okay, I know this is getting kind of off the beaten path, but again, a link from one of these things could give your site some juice. Now look at this. These are all pages that are stubs that need content, and this is specifically zoos. Okay, so these are zoos throughout the world that have a Wikipedia page with no content. Now, if you have a website that is in any way related to animals, and you can post some authoritative information on that website, for instance, Moon Ridge Animal Park. Here's a little page. There's no information on it at all. It's located across from the Bear Mountain Ski Resort. If you had a blog where you posted a post about this Moon Ridge Animal Park, call them up on the phone. Get some information. Say, hey, I'm writing an article about you, about your animal park. Could you let me know a little bit about how many animals do you have in your zoo? What are the hours? When are you open? Get some information that's sort of insider information. Get that through a phone call. Post it on a blog on your site, and then also add that content here to the Moon Ridge Animal Park page. All you got to do is click edit, and you can edit that page, especially after you're logged in. If the Moon Ridge Animal Park has a website, put that as an external link. Actually, it's already there, but if it wasn't there, you'd add that as an external link. Put some other information, if there's photos on Flickr or whatever, link to those as external links, and then also link to your blog post about Moon Ridge Animal Park. That is going to be an authoritative link pointing to your website. Don't underestimate the power of a link like that coming from Wikipedia. And if you maybe did one of these per week, you could end up with quite a few Wikipedia authoritative links as part of your link mix pointing to your site. A great way is to make your site actually a reference. And references, like for instance in this miniature Schnauzer article, you've got this sentence: miniature Schnauzers develop from crosses between standard Schnauzer and one or more smaller breeds such as Poodle and Affenpinscher. Boom, reference. And that means that this specific sentence here, or this couple of sentences, the information there was found, if you click on it right here, miniature Schnauzer history. And you can see that link is no followed. But again, remember, this page is going to get scraped, copied, reused, and traffic is going to be coming in through that link as well. So it's worth it to get that link. And if you have an authoritative blog post that you posted from a phone call, you could even mention in the blog post, hey, I called the zoo, I got this interesting information about the Moon Ridge Zoo that you won't find anywhere else on the web. And then type it out, boom, 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 and then put that information in the article here with your blog post as a reference. That is going to be a link that sticks, that mods will love. And if you look at the history of a page like this, there's really no one looking at it anyway. There's not a lot of people invested in it, so you're not going to have to worry about people jumping all over your edits. I mean, look, in January there were 2 edits, 1 in August, June. I mean, there's just nobody coming to this page, so it's an easy way to get an authoritative link, and it's a PageRank 4. The other thing that you can do is you can create a page on Wikipedia for a topic that doesn't have an article at all. Maybe it doesn't even have a stub. If there's a topic that you know about, you can put a page up on your site that has the information that you personally know about that site, and then create your own page on Wikipedia with you as the author. And the way you do that is, say you're on the home page here, click on anyone can edit right here, and it's going to bring you to an introduction page. You want to look at the learn more about editing, and this says write a new article. Read about how to create your first article. I'm not going to get into the specifics right here because I don't want to get too long with this video. But as long as it's a noteworthy topic and there's not an existing article, you can create it, put a few references in there that are not your site, and drop your site, like a blog post or a site that you have in, as a source. It has to actually be a source of the information in the article, though, in order for it to stick. But that's a great way to get a link. One important thing about creating your own Wikipedia article is you want to interlink that article from other pages in Wikipedia. So before you post the article on Wikipedia, make a list of other Wikipedia articles which you could find just by searching of related topics, and then you can go to those related topic pages and link to your new Wikipedia article from them. And what that's going to do is give your new article more importance. It'll make it more important to keep and not delete, because it's supporting a bunch of articles out there on Wikipedia with the information that it contains. So that's one trick to keep your Wikipedia article live and not get it deleted by other moderators. And these pages, these links that you're getting from Wikipedia can send you thousands of visitors per day. It's not uncommon for that much traffic to come from one Wikipedia link. So don't underestimate the power of the traffic you're going to get from that page. And then if you find that you're getting tons of traffic to, say, a blog post that you created or a page that you created on your site just to be a reference to a Wikipedia article, then go ahead, after it's been up there for a while, it's aged, the moderators have all checked it out, then go ahead and see if you can get away with putting like an opt-in form on there, or even ads on the site. A lot of times ads will get your page deleted, but once your page is established, a lot of times you can get away with doing something like put an opt-in form or a popover or something like that. You want to be careful with that. But that's a way to start to monetize that traffic once it's established and the link has aged and been there for a while. Or you might just want to try to get people to click into the rest of your site just through regular navigation. That would probably be a little bit safer. But again, wait until your link has been there for a week or two and not deleted. This is another great trick for getting links from Wikipedia, and that is go to the foreign language version, especially obscure languages. I'm looking at the Chinese language page, which is obviously not that obscure of a language, but if you go on freelancer.com and post a project that you need 5 Wikipedia articles written with a backlink to your dog training site, and let them go in, let them make the edits, let them bear the burden of getting links to your site. This is going to be their native language. They might not be that valuable because they don't speak English, so you're going to be able to get it for a very cheap rate. And all that's required is you find someone that speaks this native language of Chinese, or it could be Hindi. There's a lot of freelancers from India, Pakistan, these types of places, Romania, Ukraine. Get them to post Wikipedia articles for you in their native language, and their rates are extremely low, extremely cheap, and you can get links posted a lot easier there. They're not as active, these Wikipedia pages in foreign languages. It's a thing that's in the West is really, there's a ton of editors in the West, but there are not as many editors on some of these foreign language pages. You can see some of these languages here that they have Wikipedia pages for. I mean, Romania, is a small country. It's only spoken in that one country. You're going to find a lot less editors, a lot more need for content there, and you can get content written for really cheap in that language. I mean, here I am on the main Romanian page here, and if I'm just assuming historic means history, and if you click on that, you can see this is the main page for the Romanian Wikipedia, and look at how few edits you have here. Not even one. So, I'm going to show you how you can get these Wikipedia links. But before I show you how to do this, I want to talk about a common problem and a common question that people have about Wikipedia, which is another sort of a gray. This is sort of a gray hat Wikipedia technique. But say you have a site on miniature schnauzers and you sell like a miniature schnauzer, how to care for your miniature schnauzer product or something like that, and you're trying to get in the first 1, 2, or 3 positions here in Google, and you're competing with a Wikipedia article that you wish you could bump out of that position. I'm going to show you right now how you say you're this dogbreedinfo.com and you want to get up in this position. You want to bump the Wikipedia article out, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. One of the first things to remember is Wikipedia ranks highly because of a lot of times because of internal links. In other words, let's go to this miniature schnauzer article here. There's links in Wikipedia itself that are linking to this article, and those are the links that are contributing to its rank. Here is a list of links that Yahoo Site Explorer is reporting for that is pointing to this miniature schnauzer page, and you can see right here most of the links pointing to this page are internal. They're all coming from Wikipedia itself, funneling PageRank into that miniature schnauzer article. Look at all these Wikipedia links. Okay, these are the links that are making that Wikipedia article rank over other articles. So the first thing you have to do if you're competing with a Wikipedia article and you're trying to beat that, say you're this site and you're trying to get up into this site, is you need to start getting in there and deleting the internal links that Wikipedia has pointing there. Here we are in the miniature schnauzer page, Yahoo Site Explorer, which you can get to just by going to siteexplorer.search.yahoo.com. You put that in and you click Explore URL, you click on the In Links button, it'll show you all the links. So we're going to go to a couple of these pages. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. We're going to find on here the link going from this Wikipedia article on poodles to the miniature schnauzer page. So we're going to do a search for miniature. Let's find out. For miniature, let's do the second one. Simon Pegg. This is a better example. Simon Pegg here has a page, and this is a comedian, English actor, and down here there's a link to the miniature schnauzer page. Now this is a followed link, so it's passing PageRank, and it is boosting that miniature schnauzer page to make this page beat this page, which is, say, this is the page that you own. So you want to remove this link, and the way you do that, I'm not going to get into the details, but you create a Wikipedia account, which is really easy. You just scroll to the top of any page and you click on Log In, Create Account, and that will allow you to edit, make edits to any page. Now you don't want to do this too quickly, and you also don't want this to be the only thing that you're doing. The best thing you could do is delete a couple, maybe 2 of these links, maybe every other day, or maybe 1 per day max, something like that, and then intersperse that with other edits that you make. So every day you want to log into your Wikipedia account and make some edits. So you could just pick any random article, like this article on Absolute Radio, and see if you can find a typo in there or some grammatical error that needs to be corrected, and just make some constructive edits. This will only take you like maybe 15 minutes. You just go and you find a couple things, or maybe something you know a lot about personally, and make those edits, and then intersperse that with deletes of these links that Wikipedia has pointing to your competing Wikipedia article. Now you want to leave a reason for why you did that, and you leave the reason up here at the top in the discussion page, okay? Or even on your edit, in your edit page, you can leave a reason as well. You want it to seem, you want to give a good reason for why you deleted that thing. And a lot of the things you can say, you know, that this link is irrelevant to the Simon Pegg article. You know, that this is that someone reading about Simon Pegg doesn't care about the specific breed of miniature schnauzers and all the details about them. That's just an example of a reason that you could come up with for why you're deleting that article. Sometimes you're going to find that, you know, the miniature schnauzer link actually doesn't make much sense that it's there, and sometimes you're going to have to do a little work to find out a reason to delete it. But make sure that you don't do more than, like, say 2 per day of these link deletes, or else you're going to end up getting some of the other editors are going to start to question that. You probably want to also delete some other links that are not about miniature schnauzers at the same time. So say you're in here, you delete the miniature schnauzer link, maybe you delete the Tom Cruise link right here, or something, and explain why you're deleting that one, just so it doesn't stick out too much. This is going to take a little bit of work, but again, if it's the difference between position 1 and position 2 for you, like it would be for this guy, that is a lot of traffic. Believe me, if you bump from position 3 to position 2, you're going to get a huge bump in traffic, and it's worth doing a little bit of work to try to knock them out. Now, if you can, also try to add your link down here in the references section, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that later in this video, but you want to try to add your link as well as deleting the other one, because your goal is to try to replace all the links pointing to your competing Wikipedia article with links pointing to your site, and even exceed it. And then after you do that, go into Yahoo Site Explorer, scroll down. Once you get past the Wikipedia results, you'll see there's other links pointing to that Wikipedia article coming from other places like Squidoo and stuff, and you want to go and try to drop links into all these places as well to match their links. And the other thing you might want to do is, before you go in and start to try to delete these links, just season your Wikipedia account that I talked about. Remember, I talked about creating an account right here to use to make those edits. Season it a little bit. And what I mean is, go in there and just make a bunch of just legitimate edits to different articles. You know, fixing grammar mistakes, adding a comma here, stuff like that. Get in the discussions a little bit. You know, do that for about a week just to make your account seem like you're not all about, you know, deleting links to the miniature schnauzer account, miniature schnauzer article. And do that for a little bit just to sort of make your account, give your account some authority and some history if anyone goes and checks out your account, because you can see in your account, you'll be able to see all the edits that you've made, and any other editor could also see that. So you want it to look natural and make it look like you're a real legitimate Wikipedia editor contributing to the Wikipedia community. Okay, now I'm going to give you the mother of all techniques to bump a Wikipedia article like this out of position so that you can take its position, and that is to get that dang thing just completely deleted. What you're going to want to do is, and this might not be possible for an article like Miniature Schnauzer, it's not possible, but for an article on a topic that's not so important, you could get it deleted. And what you're going to want to do is just do a Google search for Wikipedia article deletion, and then click on this second link, how to delete a page. I want you to read through that. I'm not going to just read it. I'm not going to just read it verbatim here in this video. But basically, all you can do is you can, well, you're going to have to read the deletion policy right here, which is going to give you the details for reasons why an article could be deleted. One of the main reasons that you can use is just that this is not a notable topic. For instance, I probably couldn't even get a Wikipedia article created on myself, Chad Kimball, because people would say that I'm not a notable person. So if it's a topic competing with your topic, or if it's a page competing with your page, a Wikipedia page, and it's an obscure topic or a long tail phrase or something like that, a lot of times you could claim that this is not a notable topic and it doesn't deserve to have a Wikipedia article for it. And the way this works is once you get the page what you do is you nominate the page to get it deleted, and then an administrator will come in and actually delete. And if you want to get really black hat about it, it's sort of a dirty trick, but if you know how to use proxies, which means you change your IP address, you could actually create a bunch of accounts all with a different IP address, and then log into each account, switch IPs, log into the next account, switch IPs, log into the next account, and switch IP addresses, and have each different user that you've created all vote to delete the page. And that's one way that you can, if there's a bunch of Wikipedia accounts and everyone's saying this page needs to be deleted, it's not notable, you're going to have a lot easier time getting that page deleted. Again, that's kind of a black hat technique, but it can work if you're trying to get this done all by yourself. You can also find other people that are Wikipedia that have Wikipedia accounts to vote to delete the page for you as well. But if it's a big page like miniature schnauzer page like this, you're going to have trouble getting that deleted. So you're going to want to go through and just do the other technique I talked about, which is deleting the internal links to the page and then adding links anywhere that on the web that is linking to that page, like this puppy breeder page. You want to go in and try to get your link on that page as well. And then also try to get links on all these pages pointing to your competing page as well. So you're essentially replacing every link pointing to the miniature schnauzer page with a link to your own page. And worst case scenario, you're just deleting all the links that are pointing to this miniature schnauzer page. And you're going to find yourself bumping that guy out of that position and grabbing all that traffic up for yourself. Here's another great tip for getting links from the Wikipedia articles. And that is to go into Google and do a search for this exact text, http://wikipedia.org blah 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 /wiki/talk:/quote, and the whole thing needs to be in quotes like you see here. What that is this is going to list the pages that Google has indexed that are talk pages. And what a talk page is say you have an article like this, Chicago Lawn Chicago, which is a neighborhood in Chicago. There's a discussion page where people, our editors, are discussing the article itself and discussing changes maybe that they recommend making, or additions or deletions. If it's something that they don't feel confident going ahead and changing, they'll just put it in the talk page and hopefully it'll be answered by another editor. These discussion pages get indexed by Google just the same as the article itself. Now, they don't get indexed quite as much, which is why you need to do this search in Google to find out which talk pages are actually in the Google index, because some of them are not. And then you add your keyword like dog, and that'll show you the Wikipedia talk pages related to your niche, dog, that are actually in the Google index. And then you can go in, and a lot of times you can drop your link into these discussion pages. And what you do is you go to the particular discussion page and you click edit and you add your own comment. And it could be something like, I found this blog that has a lot of information on different dog breeds. You could say, I'm kind of new to editing. Would this be a worthwhile source to quote in the Wikipedia article? If so, let me know and I'll go ahead and do the work. And then you put a link to your blog right in there. And what happens is, even if someone comes in and says, hey, now it's not really an authoritative source, don't link to it, a lot of times your link will still stay in the discussion page, in the talk page, and that'll be a link coming back to your site. Now, you're not going to get as much traffic that way. It's not, but this is more to get a trusted link from Wikipedia that Google sees to increase your search engine ranking. And the great thing about the talk pages is they don't get as much attention, especially if you do a search like this and you go in and there's not much discussion going on in the talk page. Then you know that that's one where even your question about, if you post it's sort of a fake question that you're posting, to say, hey, is this site a good site to link to? But it might not even get answered. It might not get answered for months. And so somebody might not even look at it for months. So it's a great way to get a link sort of under the radar in the form of a question about your site. Now, don't be spammy with this. You don't want to go around and once you use up that link in your talk page, obviously you can't go around to 10 other talk pages and say, hey, is this a good site? But this is where having multiple Wikipedia accounts comes in, because if you have a few different Wikipedia accounts and you know how to change your IP address, you could log in under each one and you could post different questions about your specific site in the user talk pages. And this brings up a general concept that's important to remember when you're doing these edits, especially if you're not editing and trying to get traffic. If you're just trying to get backlinks and it doesn't matter how much traffic you're really getting, the more obscure and weird the article is, and when you click on the view history, the less history of edits it has, the better. Like this one, you can see hardly anyone is coming here and editing. I mean, in all of 2010, they're not even coming once a month and looking at this page. These are the best pages to get links if you're using any of the techniques that I'm talking about in this video. Is the ones that aren't getting a lot of action and attention. The ones that, if you go in here and there's like edits every day or edits 3 times a month, there's editors crawling all over those pages. Don't waste your time trying to get a link there unless you're really looking for the traffic value. Go for these ones that are a little bit outside, off the beaten path.